So the next thing here you see is electricity API. So this also is kind of straightforward. Okay, it's kind of straightforward. So I'm going to add the API now. It says smart recharge, like we have said. Then activate is active. Then here also we have we need to go back here and check the way you've always been checking. Okay, so what do we have there now? Let's just please check together. Oh, now they have their what's it called, they have the electricity bills differently. Let's see how we can adapt that into one single thing. Okay, let's see how that can be applied to one single thing that we have. So let's see, execute. So when that loads, we pick out what we need to pick out, and leave the rest for the beds to pick up. So I think we should have our, yeah. So now we have so one is postpaid and one is prepaid. Okay, those are the service codes for the electricity. All right, then let's see what this will give us. It says service ID 29, and the service code is what is still postpaid 29. Postpaid, let's see, is there any sub service? Yeah, so 29, and that postpaid. Let's see what that gives. Okay, there's service name again, and the available one, which is AEDC, postpaid custom. Okay, and I think that's what we might be needing alone here. But let's see what happens next. So our electricity now is here. So here we have meter verification. It says buy the voucher. Okay, so let's try to verify meter so that we know what they return there. So if they return something nice also, then I think you might consider them. Okay, you might consider them. But the only taking thing here is that you would have to be entering all these things one by one, right? You have to be entering them one by one. You can see that the one I copied now says AEDC postpaid custom, AEDC prepaid custom, this and that. So you have to go through that page to get out those things before their API thing will work. Okay. Okay, now this one says verification successful. It gave us the name, it gave us the number, and the person's number. I don't know what this is. Then it also gave us the meter number and the phone number also that has given us before. Hmm? So having done that, okay, having done that, I would like to check some other thing also. Sorry, please. Just um, what do we check again? Oh, yeah, I'd like to check some other ones. Something like echo and all this stuff. So I need to see how that is. Yeah, what is it? Okay, bill payment. So electricity bills. So we have, okay. I'm going to copy this. Yeah. So let's see. Those are the ones we have now. So let's see if this one too can return what that returned. But we need to get out. We need to get the Ikeja first. We need to get the Ikeja first. So for you to be able to get these stuff, you still need to come here and generate it again and again and again for each of them. So that's your task, right? So now we have 31 for Ikeja postpaid and prepaid. Then we have 41 for prepaid. Okay, so I'm just going to copy Ikeja. That's the subcode. This is the subcode. That's 31 and that. So let's see what that will return. So we have, okay, so this is the IKDC postpaid custom. So automatically the prepaid will be IKDC prepaid. You understand that? So I just need to check something. That's why I'm going through all this. Because we need to change some things. That's why we are going through what we are going through now. Okay, we need to improve the VBP too. So if they return bulk of the response, then it means we'll have to rewrite or adjust the electricity check-in verification settings. You can see that it's saying it's wrong. Let's see prepaid. If they return something tangible. Oh, the same response. So, well, that's that. But let's now go back to our own settings here. So our own settings here is saying that we can purchase. Okay, we can purchase. So example now, let's try the example they've done there. Of course, the response will be not possible or something like that. Okay, so let's use a valid this thing. So the response will be not what's it called now? Insufficient credit rather. Insufficient credit, that will be the response normally. Okay, you can see. Okay, insufficient credit and things like that. Fine. So we have insufficient credit, but our major thing here is here, which is the request URL. Okay, and we are pasting that here. It says Smart Recharge API version 2 electric blah blah blah. Okay, then the product code, we need to adjust that. We need to remove this also, and also dynamite that. Yeah, let's use what dynamite that. Sorry, I don't know what that means, but let's see if there is a word like that, man. It seems I'm good. Dynamite. Hey, when you make something dynamical or you dynamicalize it, Not dynamite, dynamite. Dynamicalize. Dynamicalization. Dynamicalize. Wow. Okay, so sorry for the digression. So right now we are just going to change this to what we've always changed it to. Okay, then that this also will be changed to meter number that we have here, because that's what we need. Then this is something that we need to change. Okay, it should be the service code. All right, that should be the service code. So now, where do we get the service code, or how do we get the service code? Now, when you look at this part here, this is the only thing you have for electricity. Okay. Apart from, before I go to electricity code JSON, this part should not be touched, because that is a default. It will always return something for you here. Like as you can see here, it will always return something for you. Okay. So let's do that. So the only part that you'll be able to edit here are these two parts that says amount and meter. Okay. So having said that, here now we have the electricity part and we have the meter type JSON. Okay. Then we have the response code, and the response code is always true for recharge, smart recharge. Okay. This, you don't need this. Then this should be empty. Okay. It should not be empty, rather it should be 2 square brackets, something like that, and just leave it that way. But you won't, if you didn't ask for add-ons, you won't get this feed. Okay. So now the code that we are talking about is very straightforward. The code is here. You can see this is 11, all these things. So this they are API code. So some API recognizes their own codes as numbers. Okay, like Club Connect now. I think Club Connect uses 01, 02, 03 and things like that. But some API uses numbers. So I've worked with numerous APIs. Okay, so while I was designing, while we were creating it, that was the default that we had to add. Okay, but right now it can be changed. It can be changed to whatever I want to change it to. So for Ikeja now, I think the Ikeja we used the right time was what was oh, we used the Badon rather. We used the Badon, yeah. Yeah, another thing you will notice is that this meter check or meter verifier is limited to the things you can see here. All right, it is limited to what the services we have here, because our source of getting the verification is limited to just what we have here. That is why we limit it to what we have here. So if you are trying to recharge something like let's see what smart recharge has that we don't. So if you're trying to recharge something like Port Harcourt, or rather Enugu electricity, it will never work, because the meter will not be verifiable. Okay, so it can only verify what we have here. So we have Kano, we have Abuja, we have Eko, we have Ikeja. Those are the five ones we have. So both the prepaid and the postpaid, those are the ones we have here. Okay, so now for Ikeja prepaid, we have we can now get it here as where is it now, as Ikeja prepaid custom. So automatically we should know that that is prepaid custom now instead of postpaid now, you get. So here too should be postpaid, that's 10 should be changed to that. Then please mind the pipe in between all those ones. So Eco electricity too, just get those things yourself and fix. For you can see that we don't have Ibadan here, so we can't use Ibadan. So for Abuja, I think for Abuja we should have, I think we've done for Abuja before. yeah, which is AEDC postpaid. So we'll be using that now. So for Abuja, we have AED postpaid, and please note where we changed 1 2 3. That's the third value. That's what we are changing. So that's the postpaid for that. Then the prepaid should be prepaid. Just change it to pre, and that's it. Okay. So then also here too, you should note all these ones. You can leave these ones that way, because this API does not necessarily require this field. Okay, it does not necessarily require this field. That's why I will not be talking about it in this video. But some APIs do require that field. All right, they require the field. Some API do. So, but this field does not. This API does not require that field, so we don't need it. Okay, but something has to be there. So we have that, and thus, so with that, I think we are done with Smart Recharge API for electricity also. So that's it. Just save it and activate it and save it, and you are good to go, right? So that's it. So just make sure that you don't have multiple APIs activated, so that you won't get any error on the front end. You understand? So that there won't be error on the front end. If multiple APIs are activated, then you are going to be having issue dispensing electricity. Okay, so that's that. Thank you very much for listening, for staying attentive, and kindly apply as we've said. The configuration we've done will be attached to the videos. The link will be attached to the video so that you can check it out in case you don't want to start from the beginning. Okay, but it's always good to start from the beginning so that you know. And please make sure that you don't make any error. If there's an error like a comma error or a full stop error or a space error, then you're going to have issues with the API, with the implementation, with the platform. So thanks a lot, and God bless.